Hey everybody, it's Root Beer, and I'm starting the stream a bit early today because I'm playing Deer Days 2, so I want to start getting through the tutorial so we can do like the actual rest of the game. I've heard that it's actually kind of buggy, and the first game didn't exactly have the best translations in the universe, so we'll see how this goes. I should read. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. You're here just in time for the loading screen to end.
Hell yeah. I timed it or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I checked chat at 27 or like I don't remember, like 27 or something, and I was like, I didn't see anything. And I was like, I came back and I was like, oh shit, it's like 4 minutes later.
Yeah.
My bad. I was playing some Virtua Fighter, if anyone's heard of that game.
Man, imagine playing like good video games.
It's a video game from 2006, so it's probably all right.
Yeah, probably. Oh, hey, look, it's the villain from the last game.
Kanji Meguro. This design is something else.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's kind of awkward, I think. It's like playing to the audience too much. Like the colors look weird to me. Maybe I'm wrong. The girl looks better though.
Yeah.
Faceless students. Holy
I know,
shit.
right?
It's like every other visual novel. You can tell these characters don't matter because they don't have eyeballs.
Yeah.
They're lucky they have a nose.
I know.
So what are we farming up first here?
That's a great question. Well, I'm trying to get through the tutorial so we can get to the actual game.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
They keep putting tutorials in these things. And so not... do you know how to play Vanguard?
No, I wonder if this game could teach me. You will not escape playing the game, main character girl.
So true.
She became a pro card fighter at a young age, but has distanced herself since a certain event.
I assume the entire plot's going to be uncovering what the secret event is.
Oh, we can just skip the tutorial fight.
Oh, nice. Perfect. We just had to introduce the character, I guess.
Yeah. I should probably be reading the voiceovers, but...
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You can read it when something happens. Instead of them talking about, I don't know, rear guards.
Hey, look, it's the main character of the last game.
Dang.
Ah, good. Our first typo.
What'd they say?
They forgot to put a space between also Excel.
Nice. I don't think these things are that egregious, but it is pretty funny. Nobody wants to look through like however many fucking lines of text got translated to see if it's spelled correctly.
Yes, recapping the first game. I might go a bit faster, to be perfectly honest.
What's so long? What happened in the first game so I can get caught up here? Hmm.
Back to speeding through the dialogue. I could probably just use the skip button.
Could. Just think, you could be playing Umineko instead.
I know. One of these days, I'll actually like read out the narrations. Maybe we can get Atlas to do it once he's done making dinner.
What's he making me?
I don't know. That's a great question. You should ask him.
I actually had a sandwich.
Nice. I had some udon with some
Nice.
beef.
I didn't feel like actually cooking, and I didn't put any rice down, so.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty lazy, and I have rice down, and then I just like put whatever with rice and call it good.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yep. You just get a pan or pot. You put some fucking oil in there and drop whatever veggies you want and some meat and bam.
Oh boy, 2 copies of Idaros.
Hell yeah. Not even 4.
I know. Oh boy, we get to buy the terrible start decks. What did Atlas say on our chat?
You let him choose?
Oh.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The goal will be not to be on this forever.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll do this. I think there was a code we could enter to get, like, a good deck. Oh! Hey. I was gonna say, like, it seemed like this version is better than the one we got in real life.
How so?
These actually have card effects.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Is it legal?
Like, this is still a vanilla, but, like... let's see. Yeah, like, these actually have card effects. What the hell? That's not allowed. God. I have to deal with the stupid reverse controls where O is select and X is cancel, which is what it's supposed to be, but I hate doing it like that.
Yeah, but, like, I have to remember that that's what it's doing.
I know. Yep. Yeah, obviously the special abilities are not usable in... let's see. I wonder how I put in the codes for this. Nope. I guess I'll just use this deck for now. Wonder what accessories are available. Can't admit. Let's see, I can make the sleeves red. I'm sure we can find ways to, like, customize this later. I have to remember that X is cancel. I love it. Okay. Vintage fights. Oh yeah, also we can play vintage fights later if we want to. I'll deal with that later, though. Okay, if I return to... Okay, if I return to main menu, like, what options does this give me? There we go. That's not what I want to do. No, do not go back to the title screen. change that.
The Beer of Root.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll unlock characters to use later. Let's see. Buy cards. There we go.
Gentlemen,
Hello.
Hello, Atlas.
how are you guys?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. How are you?
Better after last week.
Yeah.
You know, not. What did you say? Shitting at my doo-doo ass.
Yeah, shitting out your doo-doo ass.
You know, like you do or don't.
Mhm.
So
that's
yeah,
expensive.
feeling better.
Nice.
Oh, I can literally buy her deck.
Oh,
We'll do that. I'll play
So did I miss
Grace.
anything, or what's the?
No, I did
not a damn thing.
not a damn thing. I just skipped the tutorial.
So what did I miss? There needs to be a thing that's been like I've been here since at least Break Ride, and then it
Mhm.
shuts the hell up for the rest of the time.
There was actually.
Oh,
Yeah, they let him skip the tutorial.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
There actually was a please stop. Please don't make me play through the fucking tutorial. Thank you.
Okay, you know what? I gotta give them props for that because I've played
Uh,
many a game
yeah.
where they're just like, "Do you know how to swing a sword?" And it's like,
That's because you play Nintendo games, which are made for babies.
Yeah. Anyways, rate this Graham Grace deck.
hang on a sec. Rate this straight. I can't see close enough. Going through, it looks good so far. Okay,
Oh, and it just gives you the frame rare version. That's nice.
very pretty. Good, good. I think that looks pretty solid for what it is.
Yeah. Awesome. Apparently, like you can put in a code to unlock the like Stardust Blade, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh, what a shame! Stardust Blade is such a good deck.
Yeah.
Is it on their Twitter? Oh wait, hold on.
No.
It's not.
I saw a different fight posted it. I don't know what it does though, or where to do it.
Oh. Could be under options.
Yeah. It's either that or it's like something in the shop, right? But I don't know how to do that. If you could look up the different fight tweet for me.
I sure can.
All right, I'm doing the socials while you're doing that.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yay, we're helpful.
Yeah.
Different.
Okay, well, I don't need the tutorial.
I don't know. I went back and replayed Twilight Princess about a year ago, and it was, once you get past like into the Forest Temple, it's a really good game.
Yeah.
But that like time as a farm boy. Oh my god! At least Wind Waker Link, which is the like supposedly the game for babies. You're at the Forsaken Fortress by like the 20-minute mark.
Might have to watch the video.
Oh, okay. He has a video on Twitter for it. So you go into the shop and in the text search, you have to like put in a code.
I was looking for a tweet, not actually a video.
Apologies if my neighbor is loud. He's currently like one of the neighbors is blasting music. He likes to do that on Friday nights.
Anything good?
It sounds good. I can't tell what the song is.
Okay.
Like it's not a bad song. It's just like loud. That's it.
2024 was a pretty good year for music overall. It's pretty crazy.
Well, you have somebody lose a rap beef so hard they sued the other guy.
God, I feel like once there was a lawsuit, he lost. Like there was no way.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Like it's over.
okay, so that didn't work.
Okay. Oh, like the code the different fight was giving?
Yeah. Unless I spelled it wrong.
Oh, you spelled it wrong. I was going to say, we know the guy. We can just go hit him up, arguably.
Or do I have to do it in all caps? That would be really dumb.
Probably.
I hope not. I hate trying to remember what like part of a Discord server you're allowed to post in for, self-promotion, this, links, that, whatever.
Okay, it did have to be all caps. Fuck it.
There it is. Sweet.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on our
Oh
channel.
god, this gives you Shenry?
Ooh,
Nice.
interesting. Okay.
All right.
Seems
We
pretty
have
worth, in my
two,
opinion.
like good constructed decks to play now.
Sweet. Love a good
All right, let's go to the main story.
constructed deck. The guy who I play
Mhm.
cards with, like the other teacher who plays Vanguard, I gave him the link to the stream, so he might be dropping by sometime tonight.
Nice.
We'll see. I picked up the
Did I
the
remember
boy
to load the correct
this
deck?
week. That is a very good question. I forgot how much space a G deck takes up.
Yeah.
now. G zone, energy marker,
Mhm.
actual crest, deck,
Yeah.
ride light. Like it's so many cards sleeved.
Mm-hmm.
And I am livid that Showered Applause Dragon is now $10.
Because you didn't get it before. Hey,
Yes,
Zaru.
Fuck you. Yes. Hi, Zaru. Because I was like, oh, it's $2. I'll pick it up. Literally, I was like, I'll buy it when I get off school. By the time I get off school, $10.
Actually owned.
Right, I have to. I don't really. No, I am in fact playing Marlene. That's fine. They gave us one of the good cards, I think.
I hope the grinding isn't as bad as it was last time. Oh, who am I kidding?
Yeah.
How bad could it be?
Let's be honest with ourselves.
Let's see. I'll select that one. God. Trying to remember all the like button prompts for this is going to suck.
It's
what
like
does this do?
CFA.
Oh, I could have discarded this. Whatever. Yes.
How do you wash your beanies? Also, guess what mechanic is back? What is Zaru talking about?
That's a good question. We'll find out.
Okay. How do I wash my beanies? I put them in the wash very rarely.
Yeah,
I don't setting.
I don't understand. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah.
I had to repair my pants. I had to sew them back.
How'd that go for you?
It was pretty easy.
I did that with on the armpit on my shirts.
That's smart.
Gets torn a lot. I've done that a few times where you sew it back together.
Not that bad.
Yeah. The weirdest is where you get a hole not along the seam, so you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
How did this even happen? Usually it means you poked it with something and then it became a problem.
Probably.
Like
yeah.
a pen or something or another.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take this one too because I don't have any triggers in my hand.
At that point, you're like trying to evaluate the importance of that shirt to you, where you're like, do I really want to? Because there's like a thing where you sew along like in almost a diamond shape around, and then it closes the hole with thread, and it takes a really, really long time. And I'm like, is that worth it? Do I want to go the route of Golden Boy from Seinfeld? It's my best one.
At that point, just throw a patch on it.
Yeah. What what
does this do?
Hobo?
Yeah.
All right. I literally can't.
It's funny. I have Ram Grace sitting in a box ready for when the new one comes out, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. So we'll call that here, and then we can.
Because
search
for all his
another-
faults, I'm a fan of Grammy.
Yeah. And this calls itself back rested, so I will put this here. What else do we have? Let's call this. Okay. Alright. I think I'll use this to attack rear.
Graham did nothing wrong, but Bushi is clearly wrong to it, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a thing.
Alright, swing Vanguard. Nothing. Nice.
So what's new about this game besides the cards, if anything?
The cards, I think they changed the UI a bit, but
Okay.
I couldn't tell you exactly how. It's been a long time since I played the original.
Okay. Very pretty.
Yeah. I still think
Imagine
the
if there
UI
was
is
some
kind
kind
of
of-
crappy, but
Imagine if there was some kind of online client that
yeah.
I feel like you could very easily port this to some kind of online client a la Master Duel. Like, this seems very doable.
You
Yeah, but they don't
could,
want to.
but they don't want to. Anyways, after this fight, we will do new cards.
They're missing out on so much. I am so excited for that.
I know.
Because that means next week or the week after I get my precious Magnolia. And I can be happy for once in my life.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Except for getting married. That was a happy time in my life.
Good save. Good save.
Mhm.
Ah, that is not enough to get over a 15k shield.
Oh,
So why the early start, Rapier?
I thought that I would have to do the tutorial, but I didn't.
Ah,
So there was like
Smart.
no reason for me to start early.
gotcha. Well, for the folks who are like, oh, it starts at 7, and then we're just here doing this. Sorry about that. You didn't miss much. It was just
there's
Getting
some deer,
ready.
there's some early deer days yapping.
deck building stuff, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Um,
last two.
so I've been testing Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Condolences.
It's kind of good. Like, it's not going to be winning anything anytime soon, but it's not a bad deck.
It does
Good
things.
jank. Yeah, I mean, like, you can do like 4 attacks guaranteed and 5 attacks like pretty solidly amount of the time. Because
Oh, I just have every copy of Marlene in my hand. I see.
awesome. If you call Durgam the one that like lets you get the rear guard restand off of the Eugene mid battle, you can still get the rear guard restand, which means like even if you have like always attack with your whole front row first. Atlas's hair is recovered. I mean, not all that much. I did the like have the kids roast me assignment again, and most of them went after my hairline. Looks like the McDonald's logo. Looks like Vegeta. Like it. Saw some good ones in there.
Good old Vegeta.
And we shall energy blast 4.
I think
Goes
the
back to my
funniest part
hand.
was they were like, "Do you know who Vegeta is?" I was like, "Motherfucker, do you know who Vegeta is?" I was watching this on 4Kids when it was
Are you
terrible.
sure? You know? Are you sure? Wait, what? No, you're wrong.
Cool. Crit.
Watching that
Power.
terrible dub and then having
Dragon
your
Ball
friends be
dub's
like,
not. Dragon Ball Z dub's not that bad.
yeah, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh bad, but it's still pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Vegeta, yeah, forehead big. I got the like 20-mile drive from your eyebrows to your hairline. That one I've heard 80,000 times.
The real thing
syndrome
about Vegeta
jokes
is
I've
the
heard a lot.
hairline.
It's not about the hairline; it's the widow's peak. That's why.
I see.
Well, yeah. What?
I'm a millennial. Of course, I know what Vegeta is. Yes, exactly. My favorite one that I've seen so far, because it's still open, like for the kids to post to, is you're the only male English teacher I know who looks like he's pregnant.
Huh. That's fucked up.
It is.
What if I don't
but
want
it's
to?
hilarious.
What if I didn't want to resolve that card though?
Why not?
Ugh, I didn't want to pay for it. Fine.
It's a shame. The way 4Kids botched DBZ Kai is crazy. Yeah.
Was that even 4Kids? I thought DB Kai was on something else.
I don't know either.
Like I thought 4Kids was like gone by that point.
Oh, I see.
I don't
it's
even
just
know.
telling
I'm
me
not
the
even
big-
convinced 4Kids did the dub of Dragon Ball. Am I crazy?
I think it was just Dragon Ball Z because, like, I remember, last time on Dragon Ball Z, like in the English, right? I remember that.
I'll look this up. I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
Well, you got me to watch One Outs that one time, so
Hey, that show is peak.
it was peak. Although it ended on like such an unresolved cliffhanger. Not a cliffhanger.
Read
but
the
just,
manga,
like,
asshole.
shut up about the manga. I'll get to it eventually.
Cool.
Does he like do well for himself at least?
I just
Well-
told you what I told. I just told you what to do.
Okay.
Don't make me say it again.
Ugh. Don't use your teacher voice on me.
All right, let's pause this for a second. So I
We were
can,
talking about this
do new
actually,
cards.
which was like how much does your teacher voice differ from your regular voice?
Oh,
That's a good question.
'Cause
That
I'm pretty
required
sure
me
you
to
don't
think of-
sound like that. Kids, do you?
me?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I can't do his voice very well. I'm sorry. But okay, I'll give you an example. So one of the history
Mhm.
teachers, like if you're using the opening lines of the Declaration of Independence, this is her normal voice. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. This is her teacher voice. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
I
Like she like goes up and then down.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that ham about it, but I could be. It's hard. It's hard to gauge
Yeah.
because
Higher
I
Nickelodeon
hear
or
myself every
Nickelodeon.
day.
Yeah.
Right, of course. Like the my teacher voice is my stand-up voice, which is
Mhm.
a little different. You guys have seen like Zoom shows of me doing stand-up, but
Possibly.
not IRL. Kyle also aired on Nickelodeon or Nicktoons, I don't remember, and it was also censored there. Not sure how it was censored versus 4Kids, but I
yeah,
know
it wasn't. It wasn't 4Kids who dubbed DBZ.
Yeah.
okay. But there was
And
still like,
I
some
still think
censoring.
that. I mean, the DBZ dub is a lot of people can't watch the Japanese Dragon Ball Z just because they hate Goku's voice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Goku is very high pitched in Japanese.
Mhm.
Interesting. Oh man, I don't see him as high pitched as a guy, except when he's a little kid. But
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
But yeah, he does kind of have a bit of a grandma voice
Huh.
in Japanese.
By design, really.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Well,
he is voiced by an actual grandma.
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Or he
this.
was. And I think she stopped doing it after a while. But yeah, he does kind of have like a grandma voice in Japanese.
I'm a guy doing a grandma voice.
Anyways, new cards.
New cards.
huh?
We still haven't figured out an ending for that.
Yeah.
There are new cards. Maybe that's the whole sentence.
Yeah. There are new cards.
New cards. Huzzah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New cards. Yippee.
You guys don't watch How I Met Your Mother, so you don't know the whole gentleman's
No.
agreement thing.
Anyways, we have Sephiroth Seed. So the Dragon Tree got retrained.
I'm so
Yay.
confused by this. Yeah. Who
Why?
asked for this?
Who knows? Yeah. So first, it gets grade and power plus 2,000 for each different blessing cards. So you are no longer in a position where you cannot play the game before grade 3, or I guess grade 10. At the beginning of your main phase, you can choose a blessing card from your ride deck and put it into Soul, and then activate one of the following according to the grade. So grade 1, you could put an energy generator from the ride deck, and if you went second, you get an energy charge 3. And then at grade 3, you search your deck for the Dragon Tree. Now it's Sephiroth right at a stand. And if you search your deck, shuffle the deck. If you road, choose one of your rear guards without a Dragon Tree marker and put a Dragon Tree marker on it. So they now have like all of these new different blessings that you're playing in the ride deck. So they all just have the same ability as the Calamities, where they all search each other.
Okay. I like
Next,
I like the drawings on the landscape. Very pretty.
Yeah, looks nice. We have Dragon Tree of Advent, Sephiroth. So it's also regarded as Grifo, and if it's on Vanguard Circle, you can only ride it. So this is the line that says, do not play Vartex. So you can Energy Blast 3, choose one of your rearguard circle, put a Dragon Tree marker on it, then look at top 5, choose a unit card, call it to rearguard circle, shuffle your deck. This one does not say that you have to put it on the circle that doesn't have a Dragon Tree, so you can now stack your Dragon Tree markers.
Cool.
Yay. And then you can find a... And then you can bind a card with Dragon Tree in its card name or Mask of Hydragium. For each rear guard with Dragon Tree marker, you can energy charge 1, and this gets 5k until end of turn. If there are 5 or more rear guard circle with Dragon Tree marker, it also gets an extra drive. What the fuck did the original Dragon Tree even do? Like,
I don't think anyone cares.
No, I mean, people are upset that you can't play Vartex with this. But that's pretty much the only thing, right? Like, this is just like a more boring version of the Grifo because this no longer has the thing where you can activate the overtrigger.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Yeah, it also it doesn't have the overtrigger effect anymore, but it also doesn't have the thing where it can restand your rear guards on a Dragon Tree marker, which is like the effect that you have when you don't have anything in your ride deck.
I think another thing is that it's all driven by energy, which means you can just do it like no matter what your opponent wants.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a major weakness? You can just damage deny them and prevent them from doing what it is they want to do.
No, the weakness of the deck is that it's slow as balls.
Ah.
The original Dragon Tree also didn't counterblast, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Grifo doesn't counterblast.
Okay,
it's just like on attack you put a Calamity into Soul. But yeah, no, this card just kind of bad. Like, it took the flavor away from the original one and replaced it with like nothing. You can stack markers now. You get to play worse Levi-Dross.
And to think Levi-Dross is the big boy in town right now.
Yeah.
Let's do this instead.
Next week we're getting the Artisaria, which we now know just locks your opponent's cards. Well, it's the order that locks your opponent's cards, but either way, the gimmick is that it can lock your opponent's cards.
Very brave of them.
From everything we've seen so far, it seems like you can only lock one thing per turn, so it's not like game ending in the way that like triangle locking would be in this current game.
Oh man, triangle locking back in the day was the worst.
Yeah. Also, a lot of the top decks right now can in fact just dodge the lock.
Let's see.
Because, what's it called?
Disappears.
Yeah. Because Levi-Dross has a bunch of rearguard, or Charbonnet retires itself, but also retires another rearguard to get 10k. So you can easily like clear 2 circles to keep your options open. Mm-hmm. Raziel has, what's it called? The grade 2 that puts itself in the Soul. But they're also playing Kadwala, so as long as you keep cycling like those 2 cards, you can just clear your front row, so they can't stop you from making additional attacks. They can still like cut you off of tempo by like forcing you to play suboptimally and like locking out your back row so you have less power, but like they can dodge it. Naros and Hari obviously both dodge it. Messiah probably doesn't care that much.
Well, yeah, because they just do their thing anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
although, like, locking Messiah's cards does still like cut down the number of attacks they can do.
Yes, that's true.
Let
You
me see
want
what
them.
else. Yeah. Let me see what else there is. 'Cause, like, well, what else is meta relevant right now?
I mean, that it seems like you covered pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Unless,
And then, like,
if you go back a little bit, like Shiranui is like going to take your shit, and Luard can. I don't know about Luard, but
Luard probably doesn't retire things effectively enough. They'd have to lean more into play. Yeah, no, I don't think Luard can dodge it. They can't really retire their front row that easily. They'd have to lean more into playing like Drag Strider. But even that requires you having a bunch of ritual units, so they might not be able to. Anyways, we do have a very interesting common card, Annihilation Operation Burial. So it's a strategy card for Avant-Garde. When it's put into your Soul from the Order Zone, you get one of the following.
Varga.
At the end of
Varga retires front too.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Varga like clears its own board, so at the end of the battle, your Vanguard attacks. If it's the first battle and the attack didn't hit, you can search your deck for a grade 3 or greater card with Avant-Garde in its name, reveal it, shuffle your deck. And then when your Vanguard will be rode upon, the riding unit gets all trigger effects and abilities gained from strategy orders this turn.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this card's crazy. So, like, one of the weaknesses of the other, I forgot what the second Avant-Garde is called, but like, when you re-ride on the original one, you like lose out all of your like trigger effects and strategy orders. So you like don't have as much power anymore. So the fact that you get to like retain that between all of your Vanguard re-rides is kind of crazy. This is like the exact thing the deck needed. I think it's still pretty glass cannon given the current meta, but like this is very good. And it's a common, which is crazy.
Yes. Broken Common Club, maybe?
Yeah. Anyways, we also have the worst set order I've ever seen in my life.
Soul Blast and rest this card. Choose
plus
one of your rear guards. It gets 5k. Drink, baby.
5k is huge.
We have the Brick Dragon.
It's literally... wow. Yeah.
Vasgorummi. I'm not pronouncing that. We have the Brick Dragon. When it's placed on rear guard circle or put on the guard circle, if you have an Alcalibra, it gets 5/5. And then overcharge, when it's chosen by the ability of your Alcalibra, your opponent choose one of your opponent's rear guards, can't intercept, then this unit gets 5k. This is fine. It's like a free 10k shield, which is fine. You know, sure. Alcalibra remains the best budget deck. Anyways, the thing that I actually care about, new Bob Sagra. So if you've been following this channel for a long time, you remember one of the first decks I like picked up for D series was Bob Sagra when it came out, and I did SP out the deck way back. I didn't keep up with doing that because I stopped playing the deck because every subsequent wave of support it's gotten has been, you know, bad. But we have a new one, so let's see what it can do. So the grade 1 was rode upon. When you ride on top of the grade 0, reveal the new Bob Sagra in your ride deck, and then perform one of the following. If you went second, perform all of them. So you can search your deck for the new version of the sword or the new version of the shield, or both if you go second. And then continuous on rearguard circle. If you have 2 or more arms card on your Vanguard circle, it gets 2k, active on both turns, whatever. So the new version of the shield, you counterblast 1 to play it. When it's armed, you get to draw a card. And then when the unit armed with this card gets attacked, you can give it 10k until the end of the battle, or you can soul blast 1 and it becomes 20k instead of 10. This is good. You know, the old shield was okay, but never quite gave enough power with just the flat 10k. So the fact that you can optionally turn it into 20k is nice. So it's either just the old shield. So, you know, it's basically just the old shield, but better if you have the Soul to spare, which is a bit of a problem with this deck. Everything Soul Blasts. That feels like it's been a big problem with a lot of decks lately, is they all Soul Blast. I don't know why. Like, Bushiroad just really suddenly decided that every deck needs to Soul Blast.
I guess so. I mean, like, I don't know. There are decks where I'm like, man, I wish I had more countercharging, and especially in Standard, that's a lot rarer these days.
But like, maybe it's just like all of the decks I play, because I know like Liel Soul blasts a ton for no reason. I'm like trying out Viceruger, the like Moongate guy, and that has to like Soul Blast 2 to make the Moongate free. Bob Sagra is Soul Blasting 2 for the front row retire. Spoilers, by the way. Let's see what else. I've been trying out the Doggo deck. That deck says Soul Blast 2, search your deck for a high beast and call it. So like they have just been printing like a ton of random Soul Blast costs for no reason. And then we have the new version of the sword. So when it's armed, you choose one of your Vanguard and it gets continuous. All your front row units get power plus 5,000, drink. And then when the unit armed with this card attacks a grade 3 or greater, you can have it get drive plus 1 during that battle. If you do, at the end of the turn, put it into the drop zone. Notably, it doesn't fall off during the battle phase, which means if you check the Dragon Empire trigger, you can, or the Dragon Empire OT, you can just make your Vanguard have triple drive a second time.
What?
Yeah, because like you can have it get drive plus 1. You can have it get drive plus 1 until the end of battle, but it doesn't retire itself until the end of the turn. So if you check the Dragon Empire OT and restand your Vanguard, you can just give it triple drive a second time.
Oh my god! I mean, like it's an OT. It's almost win button no matter what. So
yeah, but I'm just letting you know that that's a thing that can happen, and that's very funny.
I hate everything.
Also, funny enough, the axe that gives the Vanguard Battle Door, that one also doesn't fall off until the end of the turn, so
great.
You can also Battle Door your opponent twice if you check the OT. Just saying.
I hate everything. Awesome.
Yeah. You can always do that one. It's just that the axe is wasn't that great in the old versions of Bob Sagra. I know, I played against it at a BCS. So the new grade 2, when it's rolled upon by the new Bob Saga, you can counterblast 1. Search your deck for 2 arms card with different names. Mill them, shuffle your deck, and then choose an arm card from your drop and arm it to your Vanguard.
Okay.
And then on attack, if your Vanguard is armed, it gets plus 5,000, whatever. You're never playing this.
Unless you're undercover. You're never playing this in the main deck, yeah.
Yeah. So we have the new Sealed Blaze. I'm assuming Blaze Maiden.
Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot. Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsagra Aksaya.
I wasn't having problem with pronouncing it. I was just like Sealed Blaze what? The last one was a Sealed Blaze Maiden. I assume the Maiden is still there. Anyways, it's also regarded as the original Bob Saga if you wanted to play the old arms cards. Once per turn, put a card from hand to soul, choose an arms card from your drop zone, and arm it to this unit. If this unit is armed with 2 or more cards, you can Soul Blast 2, retire all of your opponent's front row, gets crit plus 1, which it always did. If you didn't retire anything, draw a card. That's nice.
Okay.
So if your opponent is playing a deck that can dodge removal, like this is helpful. Mm-hmm. And then when this unit is armed, you can energy charge 1. I'm not sure what you're using that energy for, but choose a grade 1 or less card from your drop zone, call it to Rearguard Circle. If you choose Varlord, you can overdress it onto your Trick Moon instead of calling it.
Wow. So this is in this deck too.
Yeah. Well, they've had it since set 12, but this card is insane. This is a custom card. It fixes all of the problems I had with Bob Sagra as a deck. So the thing I never liked about Bob Sagra is like you can't have any kind of straightforward resource gain because like the grade 2 that we got in DBT 10 was like you Soul Blast 1, discard a card, add an arms to your hand. That was good, but then the second half of it was like counter blast 1, put an arms card into soul and draw a card, and it's like, why do we have to do it like that? Where it's like, okay, so you put an arms card into your soul and then draw a card, and then you have to play another arms card to be able to like unlock all of Bob Sagra's effects and everything, because all of your cards want you to be armed with 2 cards, and it's like, that's so annoying. Like, why do that?
They make you wade through mud
just
to get any bit of resources. I want to play this deck
like
now.
Every subsequent set was like, yeah, so you can search like the top 7 cards of your deck for an arms card and then put it into the drop zone, which means you then have to find another card, usually Varlord, to arm from the drop zone. But that also means you have to find the Varlord, which you didn't have a way of searching.
So what do you think of these retrains where it's just like, it's the old one. You can keep your old support.
I mean, that's good. Like, I prefer something like this. Because I can't. When was the last time I was thinking about a retrain where I was just like mad at it? Oh, right, because of like Maelstrom and like all the like Fated Destined Kings that were like, yeah. So it will just like straight up copy the original one, but it does it in a way where it's like this weird, annoying brick where you still have to be playing the original to like copy its effects. And I'm like, now why can't we get more stuff like this where it's just like, here is an improved version of the original concept.
And not for nothing, I mean, like, this isn't the case now, but it could be in the future. Where if they keep doing these retrains, you could, in theory, if one is better in the early game and one's better in the late game, you could run one in the ride deck and 3 copies in the main deck.
People did that with Hexaorb.
There you go.
Yeah. Being able to like arm from the drop zone fixes so many problems because I hated the resource loop where it's like, okay, you have this card which searches the top 7 and then mills an arms card, and then you got to go get a different card to arm your arms card from the drop zone. Now it's just like, now Bobsagra does it on her own. You know, same with Varlord, where it's like, okay, well, you have to search the Varlord and then overdress it onto a Trick Moon. Now it's like, no, you can just mill the Varlord with one of your cards and then like overdress it from the drop zone using Bobsagra's ability. It fixes so much. Like, even if we didn't get the next card we're about to get to, I think like this new Bobsagra would have done a lot to revitalize my interest in the deck. Anyways, Sealed Blaze Dragon Yugmashad. There we go, I got it. When it's placed on rear circle from your hand, if you have a Sealed Blaze Vanguard, you can Energy Blast 3, discard an arms card, draw 2. And if your opponent's Great Theory or greater, it gets 5k. At the end of the battle that your Vanguard with Bobsagra in this name attacks, if your opponent's Great Theory or greater, Counterblast 1, stand it.
Hang on.
All right.
Give me a second. Okay, yeah, sure.
And then we also have a new grade 1. When it's put into soul by the ability of your Bobsagra, you can give something 5k, whatever.
Drain.
At the end of the battle, it boosted. If your Vanguard is armed with 2 or more cards, you get Energy Blast 2, return it to your hand. This is okay.
There's the energy consumption.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this card matters all that much. I don't even know if you have room for it necessarily.
The grade 2 seems insane, no?
Yeah, this card's crazy. The thing this deck has been sorely lacking is a restander.
Yeah.
Like, the deck has been stuck on 3 attacks for so freaking long.
And it gets to just dump an arms for you.
Yeah, to just draw 2, so you can, because like you can't. Yeah, because like especially because you can just keep cycling the same copy of the sword, because you can just arm from the drop zone. It's like, oh, you have extra swords, just like drop them and draw 2.
2
Got
custom
extra
cards.
swords.
Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Bobsagra is crazy. Depending on how good the Link Joker lyrical card will be, like this deck might not end up being like meta just because they can lock out your ability to make additional attacks. Like this deck is not very good at dodging removal, so you know, that is a thing that could happen. Also, the fun thing about the Artasaria is that she also uses tokens as part of her like gameplay, so you get to a position where your front row is just tokens, so the mirror match doesn't suck.
That's so funny to me. All right, lock the token and it's done. All right, cool.
Yeah. Also, we're getting 2 new promos, which is just like a Dark States deck that uses orders. Apparently, these cards like feature from in the lore.
Okay, whatever.
My friend is missing.
I'm sitting here playing with my Harry build with the 2 cats, and I'm like, I need more counter charge in my life.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm waiting for my Night Rose deck to arrive in the mail. I was just gonna get it at my locals, but they sold out really quickly. So
same with mine. And
the new Marlene's, man. If this card,
shout out to
if
you.
this random double R wasn't locked to Marlene, it would be so good. Because this is like, because if you have a Great Theory or greater Marlene, you could like draw a card, drew the Great Theory from less, call it to Rearguard Circle. Like, I would love to have this as a generic, so that I don't have to play the bad version of this card that was designed to support Lilfa. But yeah, so that was all the new cards.
And the band played on.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Artasaria does. I like Link Joker when I'm the one that gets to do it. Also, I think it's really, really funny that the first time we're getting like a true proper like locking card is in Lyrical. Not like Messiah where it unlocks and binds at the end of turn, right? Like actual permanent lock.
I am I never quite liked that Messiah bound the cards. I get that it was for the sake of keeping the field open and stuff, but
yeah,
it just really bothered me. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see how like Artisario works out, but if it's a thing where like you only have to do like one, or you only get to lock one a turn, so they can't completely shut you out of the game, I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put
playing Gramgrace this time. Nice.
Yep, I remember to actually change the deck.
Nice.
Also, like Gramgrace is Yuki's deck, so I figure we can be thematic about it.
It sounded like you said Yuki for a second, and I was like, okay.
But yeah,
Dark Magician.
Okay, let's see. We will ride you. What do I get rid of?
Reminder that you can use Drilling Angel, so anything you might want to call off the top is what you want to discard.
Yeah, I only have two. We only have two of these. I think the deck has four of these, so I'll drop this for now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, like, I'm a fan of dropping not vanilla triggers as part of the ride line early. If you have the power to kill them, that is. But
it's early enough in the game that I probably should be able to, but
Yeah.
And main. I don't like how many like different buttons I have to press to be able to like do anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Drives me absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. Okay, looking at myself in the little thumbnail thing, I'm realizing how big my forehead really is. Those kids really got it right.
It's quite large.
It's a big forehead. Like, I know I have a big head just overall, but at least if it was proportional, it wouldn't make more sense. I just have a big forehead.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. I mean, like, I feel like if I'm going to go bald, I'm just going to let myself go bald. Mm-hmm. I don't like being shaved completely. And
there's not really a reason to fight it at that point.
Yeah. And I don't have the money to go to Turkey and do the thing, so not worth it in my opinion. Are they doing what's her face? The wolf guy?
What
What's
wolf guy?
The wolf with the plant token.
No, this is actual Aurora.
Oh, okay. Bummer.
Yeah, no, they don't remember Granthea exists.
Oh, not about Granthea. I mean, taking the Gramgrace on damage. Double Persona rides are very nice.
Yeah, Adrian, that boss, whatever her fucking name is, deck looks super sick.
All right, what do I drop here? I don't really need Fasado. Draw a card. I have to resolve that. I don't like that. I think I get rid of this. I don't need it. We'll call you. We'll call Drilling Angel. I think I need his soul anyways. Kind of doesn't matter what I put into the soul. Yeah, I wasn't going to call anything. I'll swing rear with this one.
Drilling Angel's effect is so like non-impactful, but it feels so important.
Right.
Nice.
Ooh, a perfect guard. I could use
Sweet.
that.
I don't know why, like, for a nation that has the Soul Blast to ride from deck thing, it sucks compared to the Dragon Empire one. And I don't know why. Been trying to figure out a decent Night Rose build. I've been liking the idea of mixing in a few orders to take advantage of such a big discard pile. I'm trying to remember, like,
everyone just plays Hostage for Night Rose.
Hostage.
Yeah, you use the intercept order.
Ah, yeah. Wait here. Let me. I'm just gonna go in the Stoicheia page and look up normal orders because I feel like that's a good thing to take a shot at.
I don't know that it works out particularly well for Nitros because you don't have a ton of good ways to like take advantage of it from the drop zone.
Right. It's got some draw power, not a whole lot compared to like Harry. I was drawing cards left and right. It was fantastic. Play this with Energy Blast 2 if you've nope. Play this with Zorga, Triple Whopper. Roll Frozen Resentment doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah. There's not a reason to play it though. You're already so good at milling.
Not really correct. Yeah. You know, attach Vanguard if it's fourth battle. Nah, not needed for that. You can call oranges.
It's not really a reason to do that though.
Just let me look at the stupid orders. I know there's not a reason to do most of these. I'm just trying to like do the pattern. Oh man, I forgot about Ghost Bilk. There's like a spot removal thing. Wait, does your opponent choose? Your opponent chooses. Screw that. Search of an Ideal Far Away is not bad, but definitely not for Nectar of Sensationalism is something I saw in like. I forgot about Nectar of Sensationalism. I feel like you got to have more impactful rear guards for that.
Yeah.
Because looking at the Grand Blue deck that I played against today, a lot of them just sort of seem expendable. Like you don't have a boat or a goat, like what's his face, Skull Dragon, where it's like this is the guy, right? Like you do in Premium. Squirming and Agony. Tearful Malice is kind of interesting.
Man, I forgot how bad the early AI is.
How bad?
I mean,
bad is it?
They have 6 cards in their hand and just didn't guard anything.
Okay, so that just didn't happen. All right.
Yeah.
They're trying their best.
Yeah. I mean, they're like deliberately designed. Oh boy, Hexaorb, a deck that I don't currently feel like playing.
No, Sky Striker Malice goes too hard.
Sky Striker.
What other TDs are available? I don't want those. Alright, the old vintage fights. That's like one of the reasons that
they got gold Rutile in there. Fucking fire that shit up now.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Alright, so it does end at the lyrical set, which is not the worst, but Alright, how much do I feel like suffering?
Well, you make yourself suffer a lot, so
yeah.
Do the math. Oh, Illusionless Strife. Oh, I see something pretty.
These all suck.
Not pretty at all.
Oh. Man, I don't want to play Varga, though. Maybe I will. That. Man, just like in real life, I have no luck getting triple Rs. Ooh, Direful Dolls is not a terrible thing to play.
I love Direful Dolls on like a Pale Moon coded level,
Mhm.
but in terms of actually playing them, they're very boring to me, which is a shame.
Hey, like a shiny Regila. That's cool.
Can you trade things in for stuff like and then craft cards
Possibly.
with them?
Possibly.
Yeah.
What do you think
See
this...
Bushiro, now you just take this and make it online.
Man, we really should not be calling the crafting points CP.
Uh-huh. Because
Okay, try to think about what other thing that CP could
Hey,
stand
Ed.
for.
What's up?
Hi, Ed. Oh, you...
Anyways, so what's Ed? What's up?
You're
Yeah.
not falling for anything tonight. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah. How does card crafting work?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work. Ever think about that? Oh yeah, I listened to the episode of Will the Council where you said MBT was being a giant annoyance.
Yeah.
It was about the actual dumbest thing ever. I think that was the most frustrating part.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? How did he go on about this for so long?
That's such a good question.
Like, it was such a non-topic.
Yeah. That was about watching the Goofy movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one of the times where I'm like, boy, I actually need to learn how to just reach through the internet and strangle MBT.
I was like, why is he doing this?
I'm also not sure I love the way he was talking about the first story, too.
Yeah.
But that's an entire separate conversation. Hey. Is he still playing Eugene, though? Damn it, Atlas isn't here for this.
Atlas hates us and is doing something else instead. I'm not sure what. I wasn't listening.
I'll go first. I've been going second every other game. I'd like to go first for once.
Bet you would.
You know what I really need to be making is fucking biscottis. It's insane how much the ride cyclers change how a deck feels. There is no reason for me to be doing anything. Well, it's fine. He can't retire my stuff at grade 1, right? Right?
You think?
I had a headphone in. I heard everything you said.
There, you get to watch him play Eugene and definitely
and
lose.
Probably lose. Yeah. Like, I could be like the Eugene takes extra skill to. Nope, it's just jank. It's absolutely jank. Fun jank, but jank. I'll take it to locals, but I'm not entering a tournament with that. If I'm gonna enter like a BCS with jank, I'm doing undercover. Like that's the best thing that I have. That one or Wellstrom.
Well, you could play Hari now.
That's true. I could play Hari, but it's not complete yet. I still need my my thingies, right? It's still pretty bare bones. But yes, I would love to play Hari in a perfect world where I can shake down Richard for some showered applause dragons, and other stuff. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you. I did not have a very good Friday, but that's okay. It takes extra skill to play Eugene because it's bad. Yes, correct. It is. But. Absolute but.
It is Friday.
Activate. Put this in the soul. Damn, I could have put the grade 1 and called it.
What a shame. See what I mean? Your hairline goes so far back, even Dora the Explorer couldn't find it.
Nice.
Mr. Novak's so ugly he went into a haunted house and left with a job application.
Damn. That's fucked. Also owned.
Yeah.
Good
That was a
job.
good
You
one.
got. Yeah.
What?
Any funny stories from your week?
Well, okay, one that I don't want to talk about on air. I'll tell you guys after.
Okay. Sure.
I may have triggered a kid from Romeo and Juliet.
Hmm.
So we're like reading Romeo and Juliet, and we finished the scene, and I was like, all right, here's the assignment. You gotta like write a diary entry as one of the characters. I'm walking around checking on the kids, and like one of the kids isn't in their desk, and I look under, and they're in like the fetal position under the desk.
Uh-oh.
So like I sit down there, I'm like, they're not crying, they're just kind of there, and their friend is trying to coax them back up, and I'm like, you good? And they're like, yeah, like a thing in this scene, like more later that I also shouldn't say on mic, but I was like, the thing that finally got them to get up, I said, you know, I understand that this can be a lot, but my floor is disgusting. And they were like, okay, I'll sit back.
That would work on me.
Yeah. Are your kids in your class roasting you now? Yeah, for my creative writing class, once a semester, I have a roast Mr. Novak day where I have somebody cover my room and then usually go cover their room at the same time. And because it's easier to write roast jokes when the person isn't there. So
Right.
it's like a nice palate cleanser almost.
Yeah.
Some of the kids were like, I'm too nice for this. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's not meant to be especially, taxing.
The leaving with the application one is wild.
Yeah, the leaving with the application is
That's
definitely a great
inspired.
one. Yes, I'm proud of that kid for that thing.
But also, fuck that kid.
Yeah.
Nah. I've been on roast battle. I can take it. Let's go. Look, Mr. Novak looks like he eats pillowcases. Okay.
What does that mean?
Looks like he what?
What does that mean?
I don't even know. Looks like he eats beans out of the can. Let's see.
They're just saying things.
A salad dress is better than you. There you go. That's a good one. Were you born on a highway? Because that's where the most accidents happen.
That
Wow.
was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Dang.
Looks like he eats SpaghettiOs, listens to Katy Perry while in traffic, and questions if Taco Bell is Mexican. All three of those have been true at some point. If laughter is the best medicine, Mr. Novak's face is doing wonders. Thanks. A glow stick has a brighter future.
Damn. That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Tattoo for your receding hairline. There's better ones. The McDonald's is the best one so far.
I think what's funny about these is like because of like school rules, they can't swear or anything, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think
and,
improves it a lot, actually.
it kind of it's like you were saying with apples to apples, where because they're like nicer cards, you have to work more to get the funnier jokes.
Yeah.
then Cards Against Humanity, where it's just like Hitler's blowjob. You're like, great, thanks. Like the work has already been done for me.
Okay, this time I won't burn all of my soul for no reason.
I believe you will.
I'm trying to remember what I was running for the ride line for Graham Grace, because I don't think I run the one they give you, the like intended one.
I mean, I feel like you
It's
just
oh,
run
it's the
Blaster
Shadow
Dark.
Paladin one. You're in Javelin
Yeah.
and Blaster Dark instead. I don't know if that's allowed. Like, of the decks they give you, are you allowed to customize
I'm
them?
a fucking moron. I forgot this doesn't work like the new one that just
It
gives
forces
something
them to be
macro
creative.
attack.
Yes. Here, let's see. Let's see what my period 3 has for me, because they're the only ones I haven't read out loud yet. Looks like the Lorax's hairline looks like the McDonald's logo. We've been over that.
Boring. Heard that one before.
Yeah. Wow, that's it. There's only 2 of them submitted. Come on, guys. You can be meaner than that. I don't know. The pregnancy one is still my favorite.
Of course, it was a double crit. That's fine. At least this AI bothers to guard attacks.
That's good.
Yeah, it's probably not guarding this, but you know. Cool. Man, it's a good thing that the early AI is easy, because I played that like shit.
I like the guy on the right's hair. At least the kids are trying. I imagine everyone in my classes as a kid who would have just said a variant of "you gay." I'm surprised more of them. Like, not a lot of them went after like how fat I was or the fact that I was Jewish or my wife, because there's a picture of Katie and I from our wedding in the classroom. Like, all right.
I kind of like this hand. I'll keep it.
I feel like the "you gay" stuff is like from when I was in high school, because I remember the like "that's so gay," "that person's gay," whatever. Like as a derisive term was like being phased out as I was in high school.
Yeah. Nobody really uses it that way anymore. Probably for the better, I would imagine.
Yeah, I agree. Although, like, the school I work at is 99% Latino. A lot of kids saying the N-word randomly.
Yeah. Latinos have the pass for that, as far as I know.
Do they?
I think that's true. But also, it's not my lane, so whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, like I don't have... Like, we have a couple black students, and I almost want to be like, so... What's the deal with
It depends on who you ask, but...
Exactly.
I think, like, broadly speaking, or at least when I was in school, a lot of Latino students also used the N-word, and people were fine with it.
Like Matt
So
said,
it kind of depends.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I would hate for them to go out in the world and then get hurt.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Just. Thanks, Adrian. You gave yourself up. Well, like even the like damage checks and stuff seem to take a long time. It's also if someone gives you a pass, it's
Yeah.
only valid for them. Say that outside, and you'll exactly. Like it's only within that bubble
Mm-hmm.
that you know the person in. Like there's an LGBT guy that shows up in my YouTube Shorts vid where it's like, all right, hi, here's the the gym leaders in Pokemon who can say the bad word for gay, and then he's like going through them all, and I'm like, okay, for him maybe. I'm not sure if that stays that way for everybody else. I love that card so much. I'm sad how expensive it is.
Is it still expensive?
Carebray? I think so. I agree.
It's been a while. I can't imagine this card still being expensive.
I am lucky enough to be both so I can say it and not say it all at the same time. Here, let's see how expensive Carebray is. I'm on a quest. Night of Rendering Flash, Carebray. Oh, he's like $5. All right, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, no, this card dropped tremendously because nobody fucking plays it.
Some people just don't need that Gold Paladin coded card anymore. Arguably, though, I don't think you need it in Graham Grace. It's like you already counterblast enough with Graham Grace on its own every single turn. Counterblast, Soul Blast, Counterblast, Soul Blast. You need cheaper stuff. Like, what's her face? The Angel, the grade one that retires herself and draws one. Like, that's a decent card. Drilling Angel, great card. And all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Carebray is also expensive now for what it does. Yeah, like it's a counterblast soul blast for a call off the top.
Yeah.
Come on, like Eugene calls 2 of them.
It was only ever considered for the ability to like extend in certain decks. Alright, how many Borrow Magnus effects? Like, okay, they're not going to be able to get any of the relevant Borrow Magnus effects. Guarding that shit.
I'm so bummed about Barrow Magnus. I feel like it deserves better.
I mean,
All it
at
is
least
is
Borrow
good.
Magnus got a triple R.
I haven't seen the AI get to 15 soul yet.
Yeah,
That's
well, this
such
is
a
the
huge
early
bummer.
AI that's, bad. I'm sure the like late game AI that's designed to kill the shit out of you could do
Mhm.
it.
Make you shit out your doo-doo ass by killing you.
I don't really have any like good cards right now.
I hate that I'm like trying to refill a prescription through Kaiser, and it closes at 5, and
Sure, we'll call this.
it like trying to get there from school in time before it closes, and it's not open on weekends.
Average.
Why?
Fuck you. That's why.
Yeah.
I got a Ren Legend deck for $50 off eBay. I'm prepared to feel scammed, but it is worth it for the rest of nostalgia. God, the Legend deck was the most annoying thing in the world when it was first released. I'm still of the conspiracy theory that it is the reason that G-Guards exist by itself.
Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but like, it is a solid theory.
Like, it was so reality warping during the time. I don't know if the comment section was around during this. I certainly was. And it was like you would guard so early that it's like, okay, I'm at 1 just to take Vanguard's attack.
Yeah. Like, it was bad if they could just get to the point where you can't guard.
Yeah. And there was no way around it except eventually G-Guards.
Yeah.
And then they had so much stuff to like let you retire. Just Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
if we're talking about the Shadow Paladin one, I don't think it was the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It was annoying,
Was.
but
Certainly
you know,
felt like it at the time.
it was if you didn't fill your board, yeah.
Yeah. But they had enough stuff to like break the board before.
Well, that's
they
the
did
thing, is like guard restricts had been a problem.
Yeah, it wasn't just it wasn't even just
honestly, I think Gilderai was a bigger problem.
Oh, Gilderai, buddy.
Guild.
The child murderer himself. I kind of like I was talking to a friend of mine today about like how much I miss Bladewing, and like Gilderai was a big part of the success of that deck. The Blaster Blade one was something else. Yeah, definitely. Now there's like a whole new contingent of players who like don't even know what clans are, which is crazy to me.
What do you mean? They're D.
Oh, because of the strike decks. Yeah, but like at like 24 of them instead of what is it, 6? Do I have the number right?
I don't know.
Yeah, 6. Not like with lyrical and everything. There are a lot of people in this card shop right now.
Yeah. They're all characters from the first game.
Yeah. Do you still get I still love the like noun.
I mean, I'll
get
build that shitty ass
thing.
deck.
What are we building?
The fucking sacrifice glass.
Such an interesting deck.
Yeah. But for now, I'm putting together Liel because, of course, I am.
Of course.
Because you have a problem?
Yes.
I see.
Okay. I mean, I will also build Langmire. That is definitely.
Hey, that's pretty
something I
sick
want to
looking.
play.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play this jank. And wait, sorry, what? Awesome.
Fuck, I actually really am going to build Blankmeyer first, huh? Hey, I have that frame rare in real life.
Frame rares are neat.
They're okay.
Now I gotta go fucking track down Showered Applause Dragon. Son of a bitch.
Alright, that's 2 of those. I think I only needed. Ooh, third Idaros. Okay, that was a lot more Blankmeyers than I was expecting.
They really want you to play that one.
Yeah. Anyways, oh. Dark States. We'll see how much I can. Oh.
Dark States.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different. Oh, these are the
Yeah.
various different versions of Blankmeyer you can
Mm-hmm.
craft.
Yeah. I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. Yeah, I just want to see
No,
how
you
much it
pressed-
costs to like craft all the cards I need. It's just rare. I don't have any of the like ride liners, which is the problem. I forgot Vortex just gets to exist in here.
Which far text again?
The Dragon Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like just one Greedon player out there in the world being like, holding out, baby, holding out for the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think I'll do these 2 free fights quickly, and then we'll probably just end the stream.
That's a good idea.
And then I don't know how I want to handle like playing Deer Days from now on. If I'm just doing like recorded videos for the channel, or like continue doing streams for it.
Up to you. I think the stream format works pretty good, but I'm not gonna be like only do it here. Like, just we trust you, right?
Yeah.
A good way to farm crafting points is to go in on Festival Collection 2024.
Thanks for the advice.
She's pretty cool. I also like Turnar. Turnar is such a fun card.
Yeah.
Love her in Undercover too.
Well, I could have milled this hand for a better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Maybe I'll take advantage of the fact that the early AI is weak to just like be more reckless.
It's weak to being reckless, or it's reckless, therefore it's weak.
No, the early AI just sucks.
Yeah.
So I can be more reckless.
Can't have people losing too early.
I lost a life on the first level. What am I, 4?
Not sure I needed the early heal that badly.
Like it's your decision.
Yeah. Yes, take all of the damage.
All the damage. Very flashy.
Yeah, the animations are nice. I feel like there's more variety of animations this time around. But it's been a while since I played the original one, so who knows?
Can you toggle like you could in like you can in Master Duel?
I mean, there's nothing you really need to toggle.
Touche. I guess it's kind of nice if like you have almost no cards in hand and it's like just fucking go for it.
I mean, I'll discard it. I don't care. Unfortunate that we did not draw a grade 3.
Yeah. Maybe you can like high roll off the Drilling Angel. Is there anything good in there? Yeah, probably. What's her name?
There's nothing good in my.
Bummer. Oh well. A soul is a soul.
Alright, well, there's no
Matt,
reason
you
to
playing
go
King
through
of
the
Fighters?
No,
What are you playing?
I'm doing something in Virtual Fighter, or trying to do something in Virtual Fighter.
No, don't guard.
Put in soul, draw one. I made my wife beef stroganoff tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
It was good. It's a very easy recipe, which
Hell
I
yeah,
didn't.
did the Persona ride.
I didn't realize it was very much just like throw them in a thing and turn it on medium high until it sizzles.
Yeah, there's a lot of recipes like that.
And like my little resolution
Mhm.
for this year is to cook dinner on Fridays, and we try and have dinner together, just sitting at a table, no phones, as often as we can.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Yeah. So far, we're doing pretty good. So, except for last week, but last week was last week.
What happened last week?
Shitting out my doo-doo.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about the food poisoning.
Kind of hard to so how is it? I'm here. I kind of want to play Bruce at some point, but it's just so butt.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, Bruce feels like a deck that should be cool, and then every time they print new support for it, you're like, why is this the thing you decided to do with it? Like, we needed the 15th final rush unit that gets power plus 5,000.
I just need to, when you final rush, draw 2 cards. Perfect. I'm happy. That would be fantastic. Also, the fact that you have to pick a direction. Do I go purple? Do I go grade 4? They do have stuff where it's if you're in final rush, these get power, so your cards stretch further. But the fact that you're still I want to play 7 draws is a little sad.
Yeah.
Barra. Heart thing. Still makes me miss Bladewing. Poor Bladewing.
I forgot to declare final turn again. That's just
I forgot
free
what that does.
It just gives you more points.
Oh. I have 3 of the promo grade 1 for Bruce, but I don't even feel like trying to coach with that deck. It's it's kind of sad that one of the original standard decks is just so left in the cold.
All right. Probably the last fight for today.
Okay. Wow, he's got cool dreadlocks or something.
Yeah. Definitely putting that back.
Not bad. Not bad. Bushi can't even. Yeah.
I actually don't need Turner with how the early game goes. It's okay. Sarah Snow still doesn't have a third form compared to everyone else.
I mean, does it need a third form?
Probably not, but I would like them to get it so that they can do something other than Pure Light.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost as sad as Kagero being in the waters in premium. Yes, it is very sad because
Yeah.
they don't like. I'm saying here, like it. Give us a set where it's like 2 rear guards and a G guard
Please.
for every clan. That would be fantastic. I feel like most clans have enough strides to do what they want to do, and a lot of them have problems where it's like the rest of my deck sucks or I can't protect myself. Water beats fire. So yeah, I feel like that would do a lot, but I know it's not as flashy, and they don't want to do it for that particular case or at all.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was just like at events there was a suggestion box or something.
Print premium products, please.
Yes, I mean, like obviously it would just be dick jokes all the way down, or being like Mr. Novak's hair looks like the McDonald's logo. Fine, but like, you know, one in every few things would have merit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I can't even tell what he's playing.
He's playing Eugene.
Oh.
Bad Eugene.
Oh yeah.
It's...
Oh, that's like the shitty Eugene back then too.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah, because I'm playing against early AI. They're not going to have a real deck.
Yeah. But you'd think you'd have like the new Eugene or something.
That's literally not in the game.
Really?
It only goes up to the lyrical set.
Ah, that's a bummer. They should just do that / bring Brawlers back. I mean, yeah, Brawlers are cool. I thought they were neat. I remember trying to make them work back in the day. Get him, Root Beer.
Okay, cool. This hand's good. Eight cards in hand. I feel like I shouldn't declare final turn. No, we're not attacking with Grand Grace first, because I have the good hand. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. I'm stupid. Actually, I don't think I could have activated it, because they're not a grade 3 yet.
Brawlers were cool. BBK is my favorite unit. Naoki was cool in Legion rocking them. I'd say bring Brawlers back. I just think Legion didn't get its correct due for most of it.
So is the guy who literally quit the game over it.
You shut up. Also, yes.
I mean, the problem with Legion is the card design was terrible, because every fucking card was just like a restander or a guard restrict.
Yeah. I think I remember the moment that made me want to quit, which was playing Thing Saver Dragon, having one, like, you have the one on Vanguard Circle, have one in damage, and then my drive check was the other 2 Thing Savers. I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving.
I could have declared final turn. God damn it. Alright. I know it's stupid to just keep pulling BT2, but, like, I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't have to play this game efficiently.
So you're gonna pull the packs and that's it?
Yep.
Alright. Here's the last hurrah. Root beer. Pulling some packs.
Oh, hey,
Ooh,
a card that I don't have
nice.
in real life.
I know, right? That card on the bottom in the center is a very good card.
Yeah. Majestar support.
The Aquaforce Legions were cool, but I went back to playing Maelstrom Reverse and playing Breaking Ambler. It's not bad.
Oh, hey, front set. That's nice.
Front set. Beautiful. That one where it's the dragon and the human holding hands. Richard was looking for that when I was at his place last week. He's like, "Where the f- is this thing?"
There's the third
their
Blankmire.
Nice.
Another silver rare Idaros.
They were definitely not cool. I remember using it as a thumbnail one of the weeks. One of these weeks, I need to do like a quote last episode of the actual podcast where I'm like, what happened to us? Because on the comments on Spotify, they're like, where did you guys go? Which means they weren't listening, but I should definitely do a like go over here or over here thing. I will still not understand why the card releases are delayed in DD when you have to pay 70 for the base. That is annoying, definitely.
Put this in the right deck. Put you in there.
Sexy. Oh, there's Bruce. Rotapun. The effects on the triple R had the same effect as a gold paladin double R. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Seems to be a pattern for standard. Very underpowered compared to its predecessors.
Fire. I don't think I quite have the full deck yet, but
LOL Bowtie. Yeah. Greedon was always such a character for a card.
okay, so I need like one more copy of Blankmire.
I would not put it past Bushiroad for them to be like, you're already using this deck in another deck. You can't use it until you...
Yeah.
Aw.
I can't remember if I just run 4 of this or not. Right, we need this.
The Butcher, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good card.
So yeah, I was only running 2 of that because I need to run 4 Netherworld Butcher.
Gotcha.
How many cards are in
Effing
the deck?
Clockwise is like $30 on TCG Player. I hate it here. Yeah. There are some things that are like, dude, seriously, why are we still doing this?
I need to pull set what? I need to pull set 1 because I need Sentinels.
Let's see. How much did Showered Applause Dragon go? Okay, it's still $10.
Let's see. Sentinel. Let's just put triggers. That's not going to help me. I should filter by triggers. Over.
Walk the Dark.
Okay, let's see. I can just buy a Dark States TD to get the triggers I want, but
That's true.
I think there's definitely a part of me that just wants to play that stupid fucking one. I'm gonna do this for now, and then I'll just play generic triggers.
I do hate that one, that Pale Moon card, or it's like the girl with the lute, or something, Steam Performer or something.
Yeah.
Toad. I think what annoys me the most is that it's such an inconsequential effect. It's $28, and the effect is, when it's put into soul by your card's ability, if you have a Vanguard with Pale Moon, bind your deck, search your deck for drop for 1 grade 3 and put it into soul. That's so nothing for the most part. And it's $30 a piece. Go suck a lemon, all of you. At least Falcratia dropped.
What? How do I spell 4?
Went from like 15 to 7. It's better.
Oh, speaking of Falcratia, I need to put Falcratia in this deck.
It's a good card. Very good card. I'm glad they're reprinting Drajuled, which means I get to play it again. Yes. Does suck that I gotta hunt down all this shit again. Got the kitty. Gotta go check out
already.
Dark.
What else were... I cannot remember what people were playing in Blankmire before all the new cards.
Energy Cyclers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or some kind of cycler?
Yeah, that's what I needed. Tizcar.
Yeah. Tizcar. Boom. There you go. Tizcar is annoyingly expensive too.
Yeah.
Ew, you have her for Eat Me alive. Also, why is Clockwise Dragon so expensive?
I don't know. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Bracing Angel Ladder. Glad that one dropped too.
Yeah. All right. So this deck is still unplayable, but I'm getting closer to it.
Fantastic.
Right.
Why don't we close out the window for now and say our goodbyes?
Yes.
Well, you can always catch more of this next week on Nexus at Night. If you would like to follow the show at Nexus at Night on all of the stuff, your Blue Skies, your Instagrams, your TikToks, your YouTubes. You can also support the show, patreon.com/Nexus at Night. Helps us out for price of a cup of coffee per month, not even per day. So that's pretty cool. You can also follow me at Atlas Novak and all the other places. My other podcast, Generation Dan, streams on Sundays with new episodes on your podcast app every Friday. We just had a new episode talking about Canada possibly becoming the 51st state, or the other way, which is California joins Canada, maybe? That'd be pretty fun. How about you guys?
You can find me on Hell at Wiggum's, 2Gs, and also on Blue Sky.
On Hell?
Yeah, you can find us in Hell. You can find me in Hell at Plasma Eclipse or on Blue Sky at Beerus Rudicus if I ever bother posting.
Righty, and thanks everybody for watching. Love you too, Zaro. Thanks to Ed and Adrian and everyone else for sounding off in the comments. Do more of that in the future. Until next time, I was Atlas.
I'm still Matt.
I'm Root Beer.
And have a good night, everybody.